All right, so I just finished watching Slanted. I'm gonna give you my review of it. So, you have a young girl named Joan, and in 2015, her family moves from China to the United States. And as a child, so she experiences something in elementary school. Kids making fun, doing the slant eyes, or her food that she brings to school for lunch. People, talking about the smell of the food. So eventually, 10 years later, 2025, she's in high school, and she's always wanted to be the prom queen for the high school. But she starts doing things at home, like using her little social media to get the clotheslines that people use to put your clothes on the line, those little small clip things, to pinch her nose to make it more narrow as a white person. And eventually she starts making her hair become blonde because there's a guy she likes. She doesn't think he'll like him because she's Chinese. And also she wants to be, friends with this other girl named Olivia who's blonde, and it's almost like the Mean Girls type. That's how she is, Olivia, the girl she wants to be like. And eventually, because she's on this app, she keeps getting these notifications from this company about, oh, you're the biggest user on the app. You're using our, facial identity features to change your looks. So she eventually goes to the place and they convince her, hey, look, because you're this minority, if you become Caucasian, things that happen better for you in life. So she eventually cons her mom into signing some paper to get the procedure done to make her Caucasian, but her mom didn't know that. So eventually when her parents see her, they think she's a Caucasian girl who's broken into their house. But she starts speaking in Mandarin and telling some things about themselves that only the parents would know. And the parents are going to be upset, but she's going to go to school, start enjoying the attention of guys, and clicking in with the other blonde girl, Olivia. And eventually you're going to start seeing where her facial features are going to start like becoming deformed. And that's when things are going to start breaking down, and she's going to kind of have a regret about, becoming Caucasian. I thought everything's going to be better, but my face features are just getting deformed, and people know that. So it's a good story about people who don't like their looks. So, there's a lot of people in America who don't like their looks. They want to be, whatever, thinner or just more muscular or just a different appearance they think they could be. So you really have to love yourself. And the ending part was kind of odd, but you do find out eventually that, hey, I can go back to what it was before. That really what I had on my body was a mask. That's what it was, a plastic mask that they had put on me, which I thought was my real looks because the doctor kept telling her, you can't go back, you can't go back. So that's my review. I say wait for pay-per-view for that type of movie. You can tell it's a lower budget. They filmed in Atlanta like almost 2 years ago. I did some research looking at it, but the actors were great. That's my review.